Alright then, there was no video on last week's episode because of pause. It was focused on pause. 7 suspects, 5 episodes left. They focused one whole thing on pause, which was a bad idea. I mean, whose idea was that? She's one of the worst characters on the show. Anyway, enough of that. Episode 13, Tommy's episode. That was one of the best episodes of the final season. Maybe even the best. One of the best episodes of the show, actually. It really was that good. I loved how it gave Tommy an ending. It gave his side of what happened on that day and that night. And spoiler alert, by the way, but great episode. Great episode, 9 out of 10. Absolutely loved it. But spoiler alert, spoilers from now. So click off if you haven't seen the episode. Go and watch it, it's really damn good. So he spared Tasha. He found out that it was her that killed Lakeisha. And he let her go. I'm very surprised by that, to be honest. Like, I think if he wanted to kill Tasha, he actually would. But I'm guessing he spared her because of Tariq. That's the only thing you can think of, to be honest. Like, that's the main thing. I mean, they are friends technically, but like, I think it's mainly because of Tariq. Because like, the fact he lets her go surprises me, to be honest. It really does surprise me. Tariq needs to die though. Like, seriously. Like, there's 2 episodes left. I'm hoping Tariq dies. Please. I wanted Drake to die all this time, and that was good. I'm glad he did. But we need Tariq to get done because he does not, this is his character, by the way, not the real person. But Tariq in the show does not deserve to survive this. Alright? he just doesn't. So this episode confirms that Ghost dies. Like, James is dead. I think it's pretty much confirmed because you see him die in this episode. So let's skip to the end, right? Tommy gets there. He sees Dre. Like, he wasn't like, I thought it might be a ghost at that time when Dre saw him, but that wasn't the case. He was actually there. He saw Dre, went into the club, and he saw James dying there. James was still alive, just about, and they were talking to each other because, like, Tommy went to save Ghost. He went to save him because he thought Ghost was gonna die. He knew something bad was gonna happen, and even though he wanted to kill him before, at the start of the episode, he found out that Ghost didn't kill Lakeisha. He didn't do these other things. He didn't do the things that he was angry at Ghost for doing, and he was actually innocent. He didn't do any of those things. So he went to save Ghost in the end, brothers in the end. And he looked up and he saw what I assume is the killer. A him or a her. And Ghost said, let it go. Now, there's people saying that he said, let her go. Like, I've seen it on Twitter. There's a lot of people saying he said, let her go. And there's people saying it says, let it go. The subtitles say, let it go. They're not always accurate. But I'm going to trust that. I'm going to say he said, let it go. I don't think he said, let her go. He might have. I need to watch it again, but for me he said let it go. Okay, he said let it go. Either way, he told Tommy to let it go. And I'm thinking, because Tommy was surprised and angry, I'm thinking he saw the killer face to face, right? And he didn't shoot, right? So who would he spare? He spared Tasha at the start of the episode. Who else did he spare? He spared Tasha, so he could do that again. He'd spare Tariq, probably, even though he found out, I don't know if he found out, to be fair, but the Italians went after him, right? The Italians went after him, and it was, what's his name? Vincent went after him with his men, and Tommy killed all of them. And Vincent said, how do you think we found you? Because of Tariq. I think Tariq told Vincent where Tommy would be. I think that's the case. I mean, I don't think he'd kill Tariq in front of Ghost. I don't think he'd do that anyway, regardless. But that's who he'd spare, right? And the other suspects, hang on a second. So there's 7 suspects, right? There's Cooper Saxe. Why would Tommy spare Cooper Saxe? He was about to kill him. So in like early in the season. So why would he spare him? It would be a bit weird if he spared Cooper Saxe, to be honest with you. It's not Dre, he's ruled out. Pars ruled out last week. It could be Rashad Tate. But again, why would Tommy spare Tate? Just because Ghost said let it go. I know they're brothers and they're friends, but like, why would Ghost say why would he say let it go to Tate? He doesn't like Tate. Why would Tommy spare Tate? That's my question. It could have been him though. It could have been him. Tariq, it possibly could be him, to Tasha as well. And then Tommy's the last suspect. He's ruled out now. So it's not Tommy. It's not Dre. It's not Paz. So the 4 suspects left are Cooper Saxe, Tariq, Tasha, and Rashad Tate. But it could be Ramona. She could be the new suspect because she sounded a bit weird last episode. There were some good things about the Paz episode, and that bathroom scene was one of them. Like, she sounded a bit shady. She sounded a bit like she's gonna do something. So it might be her. Why would Tommy spare Ramona? Does he know that Ramona was with Ghost now, like in a relationship? Does he know that? Was he aware of that? He might spare Ramona, to be fair. He might. It could be her. I don't know. I really don't know, but I'm convinced he looked at the killer. It must be the killer he looked at. It must have been the killer, but we'll find out. I just hope it doesn't end like we found out who killed him and that's it. I just hope there's more to it. I hope more things happen before the end. Ideally, I would hope they reveal it next episode and then the finale do like a proper ending for everyone. That's what I'd probably do, but we'll see what happens. Also, Tommy's off to LA now to start a new business. Same business, just different states. So there's that. And also, the scenes between Tommy and Elisa Marie are interesting. I like what they did between those two characters. I think there were some good conversations there, and I just liked the scenes. It was quite touching in a way, and it was quite good, like just how the scenes went. Because he technically kidnapped her, but like the conversations they had, how they had an understanding with each other, I thought that was very interesting to see. So yeah, that has to be said as well. And he basically said, because he killed her father, even though he won't admit it, but he basically said, if you come after me one day for that, then I understand. And there's going to be like 2 spin-offs, and one of them is rumored to be Tommy. So it could be Elisa Marie taking charge of the mob, and then in the future, obviously not as a kid, in the future she takes charge of the mob and goes after Tommy. That could be the case. Maybe the killer survives and Tommy comes back to New York to try and kill him, and Elisa Marie's there. Maybe that's the spin-off. I have no idea. But if there is a spin-off featuring Tommy, then I'm definitely going to watch it because he's a cool character and he got a nice ending. Also, the way he killed what's his name? The way he killed Spanky, it was hilarious. I'll tell you, but I gotta kill you. Tells him he goes to LA, then shoots him through the glasses. That was just the way he killed him was just, it was just funny. I didn't mention every detail of the episode, but I basically told you, like, because like the Italians had the recording. They had, Elisa Marie had the recording of Tommy. What was the crime he did again? Of Tommy, the recording that Proctor had, right? Elisa Marie had it, and there were copies of it with the Italians. So he kidnapped her in exchange for the information, which is what happened. So like, not much happened anyway. Like he ran into Vincent and he killed Vincent and his mates. And when they went to the exchange point, he left, and he left Elisa Marie at home. Didn't do anything to her, just left her and went to go and save Ghost. So he didn't do anything to harm her, but the conversations they had were pretty interesting. And then at the end, after he kills Spanky, he goes to her house and she gives him the recordings and he destroys those recordings. So those recordings don't exist anymore. So he gets away, which is great. I think he deserved to get away, to be honest. I mean, you know, he's not exactly a good guy, but you know, just based on the storyline, I like that they let him, they didn't kill him off. I do like that. And I like how in the end, him and James were brothers. Like, he went to save him, which is quite cool because the whole season they've been trying to kill each other, and since then they made up. So I think that's a nice ending as well, and a good ending for Tommy, that he goes off to LA into the sunset. So there we go. So yeah, great episode. I loved it, absolutely loved it. Looking forward to the last episodes. I just hope it's a good ending, and I hope that Tariq somehow dies. And if he doesn't, that'll be annoying. But yeah, this is your boy Davidoff. Please like, share, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Have a good day, and see ya.